Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Learn English Podcast, the place where learning English is made simple and fun. I'm your host, Jessica.
And I'm James. Hello, Jessica. And hello to all our listeners. It's wonderful to be here again.
How are you doing today, James?
I'm doing great, thanks. Feeling energized and ready for another fantastic conversation. How about you?
I'm fantastic, thank you. I'm very excited about today's episode. And before we dive into our topic, we just want to say a huge thank you to everyone listening.
Yes, thank you so much. Your support means the world to us. And please, if you're enjoying our podcast, remember to subscribe and leave a review. It really helps our channel grow.
Exactly. And don't forget to share it with friends or family who are also learning English. So, James, are you ready to tell everyone what we're discussing today?
I am. Today, we are talking about a topic that is fundamental for conversation, our day, our daily routine. We're going to talk about the things we do every day.
That's a perfect topic. We use so much essential, everyday English when we talk about our routines. It's also the perfect way to practice a very important grammar tense.
You're talking about the simple present tense, aren't you?
That's the one. The simple present is what we use for routines, habits, and facts. Things we do regularly, sometimes, or never. It's the foundation of so many English conversations.
It sounds incredibly useful. So, to get us started, Jessica, let me ask you a question. Are you a morning person?
A morning person? Oh, absolutely. 100%. I love the quiet and calm of the early morning. I feel like I can get so much done before the rest of the world wakes up.
Wow, I am the complete opposite. I am definitely not a morning person. For me, my bed is my best friend in the morning.
I can understand that. So I guess you wake up late?
I do. On the weekends, I try to sleep in as long as possible. During the week, because of work, I force myself to get up around 8:30 a.m.
8:30 a.m. is quite reasonable. I'm one of those people who wakes up at 5:30 a.m. every day. Yes, even on Saturdays and Sundays.
5:30 a.m. That is incredible. What do you do so early in the morning? The sun is barely awake at that time.
Well, the first thing I do is some light stretching to wake up my body. Then I head to the kitchen and make a cup of lemon water.
Lemon water. That sounds very healthy. My first move is always towards the coffee machine. I can't really speak to anyone until I have my first cup of coffee.
A true coffee lover. I enjoy coffee too, but I usually have it a bit later in the morning. After my water, I sit down and write in my journal for about 15 minutes. It helps me clear my mind and plan my day.
Journaling. That's a great habit. My morning is much more of a rush. I wake up, make that essential coffee, and then I check my emails almost immediately. I'm a freelance graphic designer, so I always need to see what my clients have sent overnight.
That makes sense. Your workday starts right away. After I journal, I go for a quick run in the park near my house. Then I come home, take a shower, and get ready for my day.
A run in the morning. I'm impressed. My exercise comes much later in the day. So, what about breakfast? What do you usually have? After your coffee, of course.
After my coffee, I have something very simple, usually just some toast with avocado or maybe a bowl of cereal. I don't have a big appetite in the morning.
That sounds nice and easy. So, you start work right after breakfast? Tell us about your workday. Working from home must be interesting.
It is. I love the freedom. I have a home office, so I usually start my design work around 9:30 a.m. I listen to music while I work on my projects. It helps me focus. What about your job? You don't work from home, do you?
No, I don't. I'm an elementary school teacher. I teach second grade. I need to leave my house around 7:30 a.m. to get to school. My school is a bit far, so I take the bus.
A school teacher? That sounds like a very rewarding and very busy job. Dealing with kids all day must take a lot of energy.
It does, but it's so much fun. I love my students. My first class starts at 8:30 a.m. We start with reading, then math, and then we have a break.
A break sounds good. What about lunch? I get hungry around 1 p.m.
Me too. The school has a 45-minute lunch break at 12:30 p.m. I usually pack my own lunch, typically a large salad with some grilled chicken. I eat with the other teachers in the staff room. We talk about our classes and our plans for the weekend.
That's nice, to have that social time. For me, lunch is a bit different. I just go to my kitchen. I often eat leftovers from the dinner I cooked the night before. Sometimes I watch a short YouTube video while I eat. It's a quiet break for me.
A quiet break sounds lovely too. My afternoons at school are usually for science projects, art, or music. The kids have so much creative energy in the afternoon. My workday finishes at 3:30 p.m. when the school bell rings.
3:30 p.m. is an early finish. My workday is more flexible. I usually finish my main projects around 6 p.m., but sometimes, if I have a big deadline, I work later into the evening.
That's the challenge of being a freelancer, I suppose. So when you get home, what's the first thing you do to relax?
Good question. I have two cats, Leo and Luna. So the very first thing I do is greet them. They're usually sleeping on the sofa. After I say hello to them, I usually change into more comfortable clothes.
Cats are wonderful companions. I don't have any pets. When I get home, I usually make a cup of tea and sit on my balcony for about 20 minutes, just to relax and switch from teacher mode to home mode.
That sounds very peaceful. My way to relax is to play my guitar. I'm not an expert, but I love playing. I practice for about an hour every evening. It helps me disconnect from work completely.
You play the guitar? That's so cool, James. My main hobby is gardening. After my cup of tea, I spend some time taking care of my plants on the balcony. I have flowers, herbs, and even some small tomato plants.
Gardening is a great hobby. It must be nice to have fresh herbs for cooking. Speaking of cooking, when do you usually have dinner?
I start cooking around 6:30 p.m. I really enjoy cooking a proper meal. I often listen to a podcast while I cook. Sometimes I even listen to our own podcast to check the quality.
That's a good idea. I'm not a very creative cook. My specialty is pasta. I make a great spicy tomato sauce. I usually eat dinner around 7:30 p.m.
Pasta sounds delicious. After dinner, what does your evening look like?
In the evening, I usually watch a movie or a TV series with my wife, or sometimes I read a book. I like science fiction novels.
I love quiet evenings too. I usually read a book. I'm part of a book club, so I always have a book to read. Or I'll call a friend or family member to catch up.
That's really nice. It's important to stay connected. And then finally, it's time for bed. Because you wake up so early, I bet you go to bed early too.
You are correct. I'm usually in bed by 9:30 p.m. I read for about 30 minutes and then it's lights out at 10 p.m. What about you, Mr. Night Owl?
You know it. I rarely go to bed before midnight. I love the quiet of the night. It's when I feel most creative. Sometimes I do a little more design work late at night.
It's so interesting how our days are structured so differently, but we keep using the same grammar to describe them. We keep using the simple present. I wake up. You play the guitar. She teaches students. He works from home.
Exactly. The verb is in its base form for I, you, we, and they. I work, you work, we work, they work. But for he, she, and it, we add that little s at the end.
That's right. My school finishes at 3:30. Your cat Leo sleeps on the sofa. He sleeps, she reads, it works. That S is small but so important.
It is. And for questions, we use do or does. Like you asked me, do you work from home? And I answered, yes, I do.
And if I ask about your wife, I say, does she watch movies with you? And the answer is yes, she does.
It's not so complicated when you hear it in a natural conversation. It's all about habits and facts.
It really is. And all our listeners have their own routines. I wonder what they do every day.
That's a great question. Do they wake up early like you, Jessica, or late like me? Do they take the bus or drive a car? What hobbies do they have?
Do they cook dinner? Do they watch TV or read a book in the evening? Every person has a unique daily story.
I like that phrase, daily story. And the simple present tense is the tool we use to tell that story in English.
It is indeed. Well, James, this was a wonderful chat about our days. I feel like I know your routines so well now.
Likewise, Jessica, it was fun to compare our very different schedules. I'm still amazed that you wake up at 5:30 a.m.
And I'll stick to my early mornings, and you can stick to your late night creative hours. I think that's all the time we have for today.
Yes, it is. We hope all of you had fun listening and learned more about how to use the simple present to talk about your day.
And now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. Please leave a comment below. Tell us one thing about your daily routine.
It can be very simple. For example, I drink coffee in the morning, or I go to bed at 11 p.m. Or you can tell us, are you a morning person or a night owl?
Yes, please let us know. Reading your comments is our favorite part of making this podcast.
It truly is. And don't forget to subscribe to Learn English Podcast for more simple and fun English conversations.
And if you liked this episode, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thank you all so much for listening. We will see you in the next episode.
Bye for now. Keep practicing and have a great week.
Bye, everyone.